So word of this interpretation of what happened got back to Mr. Klingenstein. Now, he hadn't been named in the speech, but he took to the pages of the Claremont Review of Books, wrote a piece, and called it nonsense. He said, the president of this college didn't like my views, so he turned me into a backswing-interrupting, Bowdoin-hating boor who wants to return to the segregated days of Jim Crow. Look, where all this is leading is that Klingenstein said, all I did was I explained my disapproval of diversity as it generally has been implemented on college campus. Too much celebration of racial and ethnic difference. Not enough celebration of our common identity. You guys are destroying the country. We all have a common American identity, and you're focusing on our differences and demanding all this diversity be tolerated, accepted, and treated the same. Well, after Klingenstein wrote his response to President Mills' speech, Mills stood by his original version of events, which prompted Klingenstein to commission researchers to examine this university's commitment to intellectual diversity. So he paid for researchers from the National Association of Scholars to study this university and its curriculum and what's been going on there. And the upshot of it is, Bowdoin College has no curricular requirements that center on the American founding or the history of the nation. Even history majors at Bowdoin are not required to take a single course in American history. In the history department, no course is devoted to American political, military, diplomatic, or intellectual history. The only histories available to the students are organized around some aspect of race, class, gender, or sexuality. So a history major at Bowdoin College is taught about the intrinsic discrimination of blacks, women, gays, lesbians, transgender, bisexuals. That's all they are taught. They are not, a history major coming out of Bowdoin College is not taught for 1 minute about the American founding. There is not one moment of traditional American history taught. Then this is just the history department. What's taught is how immoral and unjust America has been since its founding, and how its founding featured institutional racism, segregation, sexism, homophobia, and all that. And Klingenstein found this kind of thing in pretty much all the other departments he looked at. And he studied it for years and years and years. Quite naturally, he decided not to donate to the school.
More mind-boggling coming up on the EIB network.
Listen live on WPGB.com with iHeartRadio.